My name is Matan and my company or the project is DaoStack.
Great. And what's your position there?
Well, I'm the CEO and lead architect of the company, but then the project we're going to decentralize the project on top of its own platform. So
Okay, great. That's very cool. Tell us, what was your talk about today?
Today, well, I also had a talk yesterday, but today the talk was about decentralized governance at scale. So how to do decentralized governance protocols that can scale out the number of agents that participate in the decision-making process.
And that's what DaoStack does, right?
Well, that's holographic consensus, which is one of the core components of the stack, but then there is much more to that. So DaoStack basically is a full operational stack for DAOs and more broadly for collective intelligence. And it includes both the governance layer for decision making at scale and then specific protocols such as holographic consensus that I've mentioned, and also a JavaScript API layer for easy building and interoperability of decentralized applications or different interfaces for the stack, and then of course the application themselves and the DAOs that will come on top of them.
That's awesome, because we have so many problems with organizations, with corruption, with lack of transparency. We need systems in our infrastructure for a new evolution of organizations.
Totally.
So what do you see, what are the organizations of the future going to look like?
Well, I think we're now standing in front of really major transition in that domain, very similar to the transition we've experienced pre-internet in terms of information. So we're just standing before transition in the domain of organization, coordination, and work. So basically I think that once we crack down the way to coordinate large number of people effectively, which is exactly what we're trying to do. And by that I mean literally thousands and millions of people coordinate around shared goals in a very effective way. I even define it in the talk, like I call it super scalable organizations. So every organization on the planet today is less and less effective when it grows up.
Right, exactly.
And then we are designing organizations that are just the opposite. They're becoming more effective as they grow up. Yeah. Just as the internet is more effective than previous information distribution tools or organizations. So what I vision or imagine is that we have these kind of network organizations of millions of people that will be much more effective than the existing corporate structure, and that way that will just swallow the entire domain of coordination work just as much as the internet swallowed the domain of information distribution.
That is so great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Where can people go to learn more about DaoStack?
Thanks. So it's we have all of the public channels, the regular public channels in the website. There is connection to the Telegram group. There is the forum. There is application. The first application on the stack is coming up live next week on the mainnet, for a few weeks internally and then publicly, and we are going to use it ourselves to decentralize the project and engage a wider community around it.
Very cool concept, and thank you for all your hard work in the community.
Thanks a lot for you.